Have you ever noticed how Christmas, which should be a time of peace and celebration, often leaves us feeling anxious, trapped by expectations that seem unattainable? Amid the rush of shopping and the pressure to create the perfect celebration, we often forget what truly matters. But what if there were a way to reframe this season and experience it with more purpose? There is an ancient wisdom that can help transform this perspective: Stoicism. This philosophy, which has guided great minds throughout the centuries, reminds us of something powerful. Everything in life is transient. Imagine the impact of applying this concept to Christmas. That bountiful table, the laughter of children, the family traditions. Each detail is unique and will never be exactly the same again. Recognizing transience invites us to live in the present with more gratitude, to cherish human connections, and to appreciate the small joys that often go unnoticed. You might be wondering how to do this amid so many distractions. The truth is that practicing mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated. Simple gestures like silencing your phone during dinner or taking a deep breath before entering a conversation can make a significant difference. These are straightforward yet powerful principles that are also explored practically in the Stoic mindset, a tool that can help you apply Stoic philosophy in your daily life and make moments like Christmas even more meaningful. The most amazing thing is to realize that this shift in perspective not only transforms Christmas, but your entire life. When you learn to recognize the value of each moment and let go of worries about things beyond your control, you find a peace that no gift or celebration can provide. This is the true gift that Stoicism offers us, and it is available to anyone who chooses to embrace this journey. And that's exactly what we're going to discuss in this video. We will explore together how these principles can be applied, step by step, to create a more meaningful and fulfilling celebration. By the end, you will have all the tools to carry this learning far beyond Christmas, bringing more virtue, presence, and purpose into your life. One of the biggest challenges we face, especially during moments like Christmas, is dealing with what's beyond our control. Stoic philosophy teaches us an essential distinction. There are things we can control and things that are completely out of our reach. Imagine, for example, organizing a Christmas dinner. You choose the dishes, decorate the space, and prepare to welcome your guests, but you can't control whether everyone will be in a good mood or if something unexpected will happen. This realization can feel uncomfortable at first, but when embraced, it brings immense freedom. By focusing on what is within our control, we gain a sense of peace that transforms our perspective. Instead of worrying about how others will react, we can direct our energy toward what truly matters: our attitude, our words, and our ability to act with calmness. In the Stoic mindset, you will find practical exercises that help strengthen this mentality, allowing you to deal with everyday challenges and those of Christmas with greater balance and clarity. Consider the challenging situations that Christmas can bring, such as family disagreements or unexpected hiccups in dinner preparations. You can't control what happens, but you can choose how to respond. How about preparing your mind in advance? One practical idea is to list potential uncomfortable situations and rehearse calm, respectful responses. This simple exercise can help prevent conflicts and promote a more harmonious atmosphere. In the end, you will realize that the key to tranquility lies much more in how you act than in external circumstances. This practice not only transforms your celebration, but also broadens your perspective on life. Learning to focus on what we can control helps cultivate the virtues of patience and acceptance. This means that even when things don't go as planned, we can face the situation with gratitude for what we have and for the opportunity to learn. And this is exactly what Stoicism teaches us: to view challenges as opportunities for growth. With this perspective, Christmas ceases to be a source of anxiety and becomes fertile ground for virtues like serenity and generosity. Here, we begin to see how even adversities can be our allies. After all, they offer us the greatest opportunities for learning and reflection, something we will explore more deeply in the next point. The adversities we face throughout life, no matter how uncomfortable, carry powerful lessons. Stoicism teaches us that these difficult moments are not enemies, but disguised opportunities for growth and learning. During Christmas, when emotions often run high, it can be an excellent time to reflect on this. Think about the challenges you've overcome over the past year. Perhaps it was a conflict at work, a financial challenge, or even a personal loss. Each of these experiences shaped who you are today and, in some way, prepared you to live with greater resilience. Meditating on adversities is a transformative practice. Take a moment before the celebrations and ask yourself, what has this year taught me? You can write down these reflections in a journal or even share them with someone close to you. For example, if a family conflict was resolved, it could become a point of gratitude during dinner. In the Stoic mindset, you will find techniques to use these moments as fuel for personal growth rather than viewing them solely as obstacles. This shift in perspective can transform even the most complicated situations into stepping stones toward virtue. And what about the challenges that arise during Christmas? Perhaps a disagreement in the middle of dinner or an unexpected mishap. In these moments, remembering that adversities are temporary and full of teachings can bring serenity. For instance, if something doesn't go as planned, view it as an opportunity to exercise patience and creativity. Often, it is these mistakes that end up becoming the best stories to tell in the years to come. This exercise of reflection connects us with something deeper: gratitude, not just for overcoming challenges, but also for the lessons each situation has brought us. In Stoicism, gratitude is not an isolated act, but a continuous state of mind. And this is something you can apply not just during Christmas, but throughout your entire life. By expressing gratitude even for difficulties, you strengthen your ability to see the positive side in any situation. When we meditate on adversities, we realize that they not only shape us, but also bring us closer to those around us. After all, it is in human connections that we find strength, comfort, and meaning to move forward. And it is these connections that we will discuss next. Human connections are undoubtedly at the heart of any meaningful celebration. During Christmas, these relationships shine with a special glow, as if the simple act of being together reminds us of what truly matters. However, it is easy to let the true value of these connections slip away amid the hustle and bustle. Have you ever stopped to think about how a sincere gesture, like a hug or a casual conversation, can transform someone's day? Often, it is these simple moments that are cherished as the real gifts. Cultivating these connections doesn't require great effort. A simple gesture like calling someone you haven't spoken to in a long time or writing a heartfelt Christmas card can reignite forgotten bonds. How about starting a family tradition this year? During the Christmas dinner, each person can share something they are grateful for. This practice not only strengthens ties, but also helps us see how much we have to be thankful for. These small actions align with the principles explored in the Stoic mindset, which focuses on living with intention and nurturing meaningful relationships. Another important aspect of human connections is empathy. At Christmas, practicing generosity can go far beyond giving gifts. Consider how a simple gesture, like inviting someone who would be alone to share the meal, can have a huge impact. It is in these moments that we realize how much human relationships enrich us emotionally. By practicing this, we not only offer something, but also receive something immeasurable in return: a sense of belonging and purpose. Forgiveness is also an essential element of these connections. Perhaps there is someone in your life with whom things are not well. Christmas can be the perfect opportunity to break the ice and initiate a reconciliation. It doesn't have to be something grand. A sincere message could be the first step. In Stoicism, we learn that holding on to resentments is like carrying an unnecessary weight. Releasing that weight is an act of courage and a way to connect with oneself and others more authentically. By valuing these connections, we understand that they are the true foundation of a meaningful life. They remind us that at the end of the day, Christmas and life are not about what we possess, but about who we have by our side. And it is precisely this realization that leads us to the next point: material detachment, a virtue that brings freedom and reconnects us to the essentials. Stoicism teaches us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in what we can build internally. During Christmas, when consumerism seems to peak, this is a lesson worth reclaiming. It's common to associate the holiday with expensive gifts and extravagant celebrations, but is that what really matters? Imagine a celebration focused on people, on gestures of affection, and on shared experiences, rather than on the items piling up under the tree. It's a simple yet profoundly transformative perspective. Practicing material detachment might seem challenging in a consumption-focused world, but it is not impossible. How about replacing the traditional gift exchange with something more meaningful? Try a secret friend of gestures, where each person does something special for another, like preparing a favorite dish or writing a heartfelt letter. This kind of practice not only eases the financial burden of the holiday, but also reinforces human connections, aligning with the principles that Stoicism values. The Stoic mindset offers reflections and practical exercises to help you reframe the value of what you have and place greater importance on what truly counts. As we practice detachment, something curious happens. We realize that joy does not come from objects, but from the moments we live and the emotions we share. Imagine a Christmas where stories, laughter, and hugs replace the frenzy of shopping. It may seem simple, but it is exactly this simplicity that Stoicism celebrates. An interesting practice is to make a gratitude list for the things you already have, and even more so, for the special moments they have provided. This small shift in focus transforms how you perceive the world around you. And it's not just about abandoning the desire for material things. It's about rediscovering the value of experiences, the comfortable clothing that keeps you warm, the hot coffee shared on a cold morning, or that song that brings back happy memories. All of these are within your reach right now, without the need for anything more. During Christmas, take the time to rediscover these small pleasures and realize how much is already enough. This is the true gift that Stoicism offers, the freedom to live with more lightness and purpose. By practicing material detachment, we find a new meaning for Christmas. It is not about accumulation, but about simplifying and valuing what truly matters. And if you want to carry this philosophy forward, transforming not only Christmas but your entire life, the Stoic mindset could be the perfect tool to begin with. After all, a gift that never loses its value is one that transforms who we are and how we live. If you have made it this far, you have already realized that Christmas can be much more than just a fleeting celebration. It can become a milestone in your journey of transformation, a chance to practice virtues like gratitude, generosity, and presence. But for that, you need to take the next step and bring these Stoic concepts into practice in your daily life. This is exactly where the Stoic mindset comes in as an indispensable tool. This guide is not just about philosophy, it's about living better. With simple yet powerful reflections and exercises, you will learn to apply Stoic principles in real situations, from small daily challenges to celebratory moments like Christmas. Imagine transforming not only your perspective on this time of year, but also on life as a whole. So if you are ready to embark on this journey of transformation and want to give yourself a gift that truly makes a difference, click the link below and discover everything that the Stoic mindset has to offer. Remember, the most significant changes start with small decisions, and this could be yours. Make this Christmas the beginning of a fuller life, with more purpose and gratitude. Shall we go together?